Over on our 89.9 The Wave Facebook page, after we all saw a list online, Rick and I were just kind of looking at the internet, found a list of celebrities who have a reputation for being difficult to work with, and when we saw Mike Myers' name on there, we were kind of taken aback a little bit. But we're also wondering if you guys have ever had the honor of working with a coworker who you deemed, I don't know, unpleasant, not necessarily hateful or anything. I mean, just, whenever you had to work with them, you're like, oh, Lord, grant me patience to get me through this day, sort of thing, right? So we got a few posts on our Facebook page already. One post reads, "Oh my God, I work with an OMG. She drives me stupid. She cannot be explained. You have to experience the horror yourself. Just explaining her is giving me an eye twitch. Help me." That's what we're looking for. 420-WAVE, 420-9283 if you ever had one of those coworkers. I got to tell you about one that I have worked with before. Now, this gentleman is not hateful. He wasn't a bad person. He was unique. And when you hear this story, you'll understand why. This gentleman, when I asked him, "Why are you always here?" he looked at me and said, "If you saw my wife, you'd understand." Okay. One day I'm sitting, it was at a radio station, and basically I was doing my thing, and I was listening to the person do the news, and I was supposed to jump on, and as soon as they were done, I'm supposed to say the temperature and say, "And I'm Bill Hart, it's -2, and the time." Now, in order to look at the time, I had to look at the clock. Now, as my eyes went from my paper to the clock, I had to look into this newsroom where he was sitting. And I saw him over there in the window. And basically, if you were listening to the radio that day, this is what you would have heard. "And I'm Bill Hart." Silence, then music. I could not go on, because what I saw was this gentleman on the phone, and I swear I'm not making this up, he had his shirt up to his shoulder, and with his phone cradled, like on his shoulder, talking, he was shaving his chest, tapping the razor on his desk, and kind of brushing the shavings from his chest onto the floor. Oh, God. That's what. How could you possibly be serious and speak on the air doing this job when you see a grown man with, literally half naked at his desk shaving his chest? This is why we always rushed to the food first whenever they brought some over. We just didn't want his fingers on it. Stories like that. Tell us, which coworkers got on your nerves? 420-WAVE, 420-9283.
In the age of smartphones, music has become something we hear